welcome to Old Ass Reviews and no movie today, but we do have CWF's Proving Ground 6, which was this past Saturday. Holy crap. Man, what a man. Damn, that was a night. Man, it was packed. Packed with matches, packed with talent, packed with excitement, and packed with people. Standing room only. I saw a post by CWF earlier today that they had run out of chairs. It was standing room only, and they had they haven't had a crowd like this since before COVID. And this was a great crowd. Dude, I can't tell you the last time I came home from CWF and my ears were ringing. I was pretty much deaf the entire night. So anybody I tried to talk to, I apologize. I couldn't hear you.
I got home and started trying to explain to the wife how great this was. And she just sat there with a big smile. Because I always talk about whenever I come home. And she's just sitting there with a big smile. And I must have sounded like a 12-year-old kid finding out that the sun was actually a star and trying to explain it to mom, because I was just going on and on and on. And then I just stopped. I said, you got to watch it with me tomorrow. Because I like to listen to the commentary. And she sat there and watched probably about 90% of it with me. And I'm like, well, I can fast forward if you want. She's like, no, just keep playing whatever you want to watch. But I like to listen to the commentary and hear what Zach and Donnie say and see what I missed, like, going on. So do you want to just start from the beginning? Like,
let's start at the beginning.
First match, like normal. Okay.
Let's start at the beginning. Again, hats off to the CWF for man, God, you guys have been killing it this year, and I'm going to say it multiple times tonight that I can't wait for November to see Moose again. Moose. Anyway,
I knew. As soon as he came out and he said, "We're going to have a special guest," I just looked over at you and I was like, "Moose."
Moose.
I don't know how, but it was just it's the perfect matchup for Orion. That's cool.
It's definitely going to be good. Yeah, so we started off with a warm-up match before everything got going with Ty No Slack. Got to see him back at Panther Brawl.
Second time, right? So this was his second
I do
fight,
believe so. Against Jay Blanchard, who's normally a referee. But we've been seeing Jay a lot more. Dude, really, really good matchup on this.
Yeah, it was.
One of the things I notice is with Jay, and I haven't seen enough of Ty, but I'm starting to see enough of Jay. They're putting in the work, man. And these two guys, they worked well together. They had a cohesive match. It was good. It was entertaining. And this was Jay's third win in a row. So
that's right. I forgot about that.
Keep going, Jay, man. You got this.
He's really good in the ring. He's really good with the audience, Jay Blanchard.
He is. Oh, my God. Dude, I just got to say, just even later on in the night when things would happen with the ref, when Jay would come out, Jay is a favorite, whether he's a ref or he's in the ring as a star. He's a favorite. That's funny
because they would switch refs, and you hear nobody's got anything against the other kid. I call him a kid because I'm so freaking old. The other ref. But when Jay comes out, there is an instant, like, people just start applauding him. I've never seen a referee ever get applauded.
I know, isn't that awesome?
When he comes his own entrance. He was out there cleaning something up, and I got a picture, and I need to post it. But he's like cleaning up the ring, doing something.
From all the table
people
debris.
were applauding. People were like still clapping for him. I'm like, this kid, there's something. He's got the smile, he's got the look, he's got the personality, and he likes being there. You can tell like Johnny Romano said when he was on the show, you have to want to be there. This kid, I mean, everybody wants to be there, but I think Jay is like the kid who snuck in the back, snuck in to watch the movie, and is stuck around.
You see the drive.
Yeah, he's stuck in and to watch the movie 4 times. And he's like, this is still great. And I love that.
And I'm going to say that about each and every single wrestler that we watched that night. Everybody wants to be there. Folks, the indie wrestling scene is not paying a lot of big money, and these guys travel all over the all over the place, all over the world, just doing what they love. It's obviously a passion. And man, when they come together and you see that passion in the ring, it delivers events like Proving Ground 6. I mean, this is one of my favorite events of the year. And I'm just talking about out of all the wrestling that I watched, I really enjoyed Saturday night. That was a great freaking night. So what we have after the warm-up was the Van Christopher
Jay
Memorial.
won that match, right?
Yeah.
Jay won that match. Then they did the D1 Wrestling. Oh, they're both out of D1 Wrestling Academy. That's the note that I made. Then they had the
Scramble. This was
Scramble.
This was for where the winner gets to choose his match, his stipulations, anytime, anywhere, anyone. Kind of like WWE's Money in the Bank. Can be cashed in.
Right.
And hey, here we go. This was a gauntlet match that went 10 minutes, a 10-minute match.
Yeah, it was a timed match.
It was timed, for 10 minutes.
And I'm not used to gauntlet matches or scrambles or anything. So when they use the terms, I'm never quite sure what I'm in store for. But it was Jack McGuire came out first.
Yes.
He wrestled Jet Danger. And Jet came out, and I was surprised on the reaction Jet's character, or Jet Danger gets, because he's usually a heel. He and everybody else has done this turn to where they have bigger heels to worry about with the Dark Arts guys. So it's fun to watch. They're still heels, but there are heels kind of thing. And I love that. I love that the audience knows the difference, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, Jet, you're a heel, but you're still our heel.
and that's just it. Jet's another one, I've always liked Jet. He's fast, he's quick, he's he's just
really good in the ring.
He's energetic. And that was good. I really enjoyed watching him and Jack McGuire. That was a good good pair up in that match, man.
And then after Jack McGuire pins him.
Yeah.
And then instantly Johnny Romano,
Johnny, man,
out of the gate, man, right in that ring.
We don't usually see the pop star just come out gunning, but there's a fire in Johnny Romano right now. Sorry about that, Johnny, changing the name. Yeah, but there's a fire in there, and you really saw it Saturday night. He just came in just a wailing.
Yeah.
But damn.
That
Jack
was close.
Got the better
I thought he had him. I honestly thought he had Jack.
There was a few close calls there. Yeah, absolutely.
I thought this was going to be a big twist, but he got pinned by McGuire.
Yeah.
And then Manimal jumps in.
Caden Marks.
And I really enjoy watching Caden Marks fight. And he's ripped. He looks like a beast. He's athletic. He can do the slugger, he can go toe to toe with somebody, or he can do off the ropes and all the business.
He's got a great style. He really does.
Yeah,
and you're right.
He's really good. I enjoy watching him a lot. I don't care if he's a heel or a face. I don't care. I applaud that guy every time he shows up. I don't care if he slaps a hand or he gives me a dirty look when he walks by. I'm going to be there for that guy. I love watching him.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things it's kind of very noticeable with this character. So Caden Marks, the Manimal, great character. I love the gimmick. I really dig it. I love his presence. I love his in-ring ability. Everything about this guy just fires off. It's great. But when he made the heel turn, I just wonder what it's like for him, because we used to have the whole auditorium. It would be screaming for Manimal all night till my ears were ringing, thanks to the children. He is a kid's favorite, or was. Now he doesn't get that reception. So I just wonder how that is for a performer.
Yeah, I wonder how
he's so good.
Yeah, and it's like that with all the heels or all the faces when they turn heel.
You're gonna have
just
to
wonder,
enjoy being booed.
It's got to be great to be the bad guy. When you walk in. But how long can you be the bad guy before you're like, I want to be liked again?
Well, and that's just it.
I gotta go beat up a bad guy.
Gotta be in the right headspace, because look, us wrestling
Marshall Briggs
fans
got a lot. He took a lot of heat from people when he'd come out.
He did. But we're an interesting bunch of people, the wrestling fans. We some people tend to get a little too into it and think it's a little too real, and they put this on the wrestler, not realizing or just forgetting that, hey, they're just putting on a show. And
these guys are sportsmen. Yeah.
They get very almost violent with their reaction. They get very angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love being manipulated, but some of it goes a little far. So it's like it's pretty wild to me on the know the watching the crowd turn. But you mentioned Marshall Briggs. What his turn to face was so quick. We accepted him so fast, and
the day Ellie and her crowd showed up, he instantly became the good guy again. He instantly became a face, or maybe not a face, but again, I say our bad guy.
Yeah.
You guys are from out of town. This is our guy. You go be bad somewhere else. It's funny how that worked. And now he's getting cheered when he comes out.
Which is great.
So it's got to be a great feeling when you walk out, you were the bad guy, and you haven't really changed all that much. His character really hasn't changed all that much. It's really fun to watch. I love seeing that.
Yeah, but I guess here's the thing, and it's kind of a gray line, because we're cheering now like we see in this event the other night. Mm-hmm. Briggs, even when he was a bad guy, would come out and interrupt a match and do a beat down.
Right.
Now when he does the beat down, we're cheering him.
Yeah. It's who he's beating down. So he has to go
after the right people.
Exactly.
He's our bad guy. I like that.
So I'll get back into this. Manimal gets pinned. McGuire turns his back on him, and of course Manimal can't just lose now because he's a bad guy. Yeah, and he does. I forgot what he does. I think, does he hit him with a chair? Does he
hits him with the chair?
Does he body slam him? Or
he slams
he's
him
going
down.
after him again, and he's got to be like kind of pushed out of the ring.
Yeah, he just slams him to weaken him up for Desmond Tebow. Let's talk about Urkel. Let's talk about Desmond. Look, we've been talking heel and face turns, and this is one that's another hard one. And nothing against Desmond. I do dig his persona right now. It's working for me. But here's another one who was such a favorite with the kids. He was a kid favorite, not anymore. And that's wild to me. It's like, oh man, now we're booing him. But I like his drive. I like his anger. I like the fierceness that's coming from him.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch, because that was a guy that I think I've talked to you. I said, if he ever turned heel, how would they do it? How are they going to make this guy like a heel? And he did it, and he did a good job. And he's a good heel. He really is a good heel. Yeah. And especially because we both love Johnny Romano. We love to watch him jump in the ring. So whenever he starts taking it out on Johnny, it's like, man, you are a heel. You are.
That's where he lost me when he went after the pop star. That's where he lost me. So I was like, I can't get behind you.
I think that was easy because Johnny Romano's such a fun guy, and he's great to watch. So when Desmond Tebow attacked him, that was like, oh, that's just mean. That's okay. Yeah. Now you're a bad guy.
They knew what they were doing, because our pop star. Come on.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good turn for him. And he almost has McGuire pinned. McGuire's almost ready to tap out. And I didn't realize how close it was for him to tap out until the timer went off, because it looked like he was just getting ready to.
It was like, it's close. And see, that really messed Desmond up, because the timer ran out. Jack had the last pin. So all he had to do was outlast. And dude, they made it close, right down to the wire. This was intense. This was good. But
a lot of good work, a lot of hard work, man. Jack McGuire had a hell of a night, is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it started rough for him, and it didn't get any easier for that kid.
What's great on this match, though, is because Desmond is thinking he won, and then it's like, no, and he's pissed, and he thinks he's going to go take it out on Jack.
Yeah,
people underestimated Jack this entire night. People overlooked Jack McGuire just because he's happy and he waves, and what, he has a lot of love in his heart. So he also wants to fight, and he wants that championship,
and he likes fighting.
Desmond got in his way, got DDT'd out of there. See
Yep.
you know, not
Yeah.
playing, not playing.
That was good. That was oh man, the finish on that was great.
Yeah.
Then I think it was the tag team. Was that next?
It was a tag team championship match with
Eric Darkson
and
Zachary Magnus.
Zachary Magnus against Jay Villa
Shark
and
Villa.
Yep.
And wow.
This was fun.
I gotta say, watching Shark and Villa in the ring is all they're just doing nothing but getting better. I mean, I've always liked them. They were really good right off the bat. But again, I say that these guys keep improving every time I see, and it's not just these two, it's the whole menagerie of wrestlers. They just keep getting better and better. And these two are a really, really good tag team.
They are. You can see the chemistry. You can see the work that they've put in. They are very much in sync, and it's a joy when you got a tag team working together. It's it really shows, and that's really good. And I'm not going to take away from Dirk and Zachary. They work well
not
together.
At all.
This is just the first time we've seen him. So I was like, well, who is this guy?
Yeah. He reminded me when I saw him, I was like, who's this Viking? This big Viking warrior guy, Zachary Magnus. And he was a really good wrestler. They're both really big guys too. So it didn't go. I honestly was expecting those two to get into a fight. Derek and Magnus. I was really expecting them to do the typical bad guy thing and get into a fight, but they didn't. They actually were a good tag team. They were,
but I think it's coming. I think what you saw, we saw the seeds of it already. And it's like, wow, first time we see him, and there's an accidental spear, Zachary spearing Dirk, and it's like, okay, there's the beef, there's the wedge. We're like, wow, your first team up, and we're already starting. I see that on TV as well. It's like, well, we know where this is going.
It was great though, because they really were. They were a good team. They were a good team together. They were. And the Killavilla and the Shark way better. They wound up tagging, or they wound up pinning Magnus when he got in. They were keeping Shark. If I remember correctly, they were keeping Shark in the ring, and they were just beating the hell out of him for what seemed like forever. It seemed like 20 minutes, but I know it wasn't. And he finally gets over and he tags Villa in, and Jay just starts beating the hell out of both those guys. Starts beating up Dirk. He starts beating up Magnus. And at one point, I looked over at you and said, which one's the legal guy in the ring?
Oh, dude, it got confusing.
I couldn't remember.
Down, man. It just
went
to
hell. Who got tagged? Who got tagged in?
It's hard to keep up.
And I think they were confused on the announcers, too. They're like, well, wasn't Magnus the guy in? No, it was Dirk. And then they're back and forth. I was like, I have no idea who the guy was supposed to be. But luckily, the ref knew, and when the pin came, the good guys won. So, man, that was and I like to watch those two celebrate. There is something that Jay Villa did. He's got his rosary on. It looks like a big rosary. It looks like the kind of rosary my grandmother used to have. And he's taking it off before the wrestling match starts. And he's talking to a little girl. I think it's a little girl in the audience. And he puts the rosary on her. And she's like, I'll wear it. And I hear her say something to the effect of, I'll wear it until after the match. And as soon as the match is over, they've won the match. They did their vows and he's walking away. And I think he must have forgotten about the rosary, because I see him in the video. He's walking away and he stops and turns and he walks back to the girl, and I think she puts it back on him.
Oh, how sweet.
And I was like, that has got to be one of the coolest feelings as a wrestler, to be able to do that. And that kid has got that memory. She's got that, what we were calling core memory now, of when she was a kid and her dad or mom took her to wrestling all the time, and that was her hero, and he did this. And I'm like, wow, he just did it. I think he just did it. But she's gonna hold on to that, you know? It's like, wow, that's really cool. That's a nice thing to do.
Well, I love when people remember why they're where they're at and who gets them there, and the
Yeah.
fans. Don't
Yeah.
forget the people that put you there, and that I love to see. That's one of the great
Yeah.
things about CWF. Every star I've seen come in here has interacted with the fans. They're
So
very kind, and it's speaking of kind and not kind. The next one, all out street fight, knockout Nathan Sims versus Rob
Wow.
Ocho. Dude, some serious beef here. Good God.
Wow, this is good. And poor Mama Sims. She didn't know who to root for, her son or her son's friend that she's known. Oh man, that was a great match. I got to tell you, that match, and I haven't looked at all my photographs yet from the night, but I was taking some, and I hope they all came out. But there was the trash can lid. The trash can.
That was, I love the trash can lid right on Ocho, man.
The big bamboo rod. I mean,
the kendo stick, yeah.
These two guys just beat the ever living hell out of each other.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
And this had to be a 20-minute match. I don't know what the real time was, but it was a long match. And these two guys, man, if you talk about earning your pay and getting a good spot, and ultimately Ocho wins the match. Now, I want to ask you, do you remember, was this supposed to be a retirement match? Like whoever won wasn't allowed to come back to CWF?
They had mentioned that before, I thought, a while back, and maybe we missed something, but I completely forgot about that till you said this. So
right, because that's what I thought Sims said.
Wait, maybe that had to do
Panther
something
Ball.
with. Was that?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he changed his mind.
Maybe something happened on that, but you're right. And now I'm questioning my memories.
Well, that's okay. I'm old, and I could be
this match ended,
making it up in my own head.
The way this match ended was with Ocho just getting his lower back worked hard with the chair.
With a chair coming down.
And being assisted out of the ring. So this tells me Ocho's out for a bit. He's either on vacation or got prior commitments or something. I have a feeling we're not going to see Ocho for a while.
Or he just got the living hell beat out of him in real life.
We'll go with that. Hopefully
we get an
update. Hopefully Ocho's alive and well and wasn't literally cut in half in the middle of the ring. I don't know what happened. Yeah.
I don't give a damn what anybody says. These guys, wrestling is not for the faint of heart. It is not a sport that I think anyone should take lightly. It is not a sport that you can sit there and go, oh, well, I'm just going to jump in the ring and, bounce around for 5 minutes and then be fine. These guys are slamming onto that mat. And you can't even really call it a mat because I think it's plywood and just a very thin piece of foam. You could very easily get hurt. And I'm telling you, man, I don't know if any of those guys ever had an easy hit last night or the other night. Like I mean, this was all out. This is probably one of, I say this every time, but it's true. This is one of the best shows of the year. This is their big one. The Proving Ground is the big one. And they put their heart and soul into this. Everybody that shows up, doesn't matter whether you have one match or you're in 5 matches, this is it. And everybody's there to show up and do. And this one was crazy. The trash can lid
was great.
Was just
that was the best bit.
Bent. It was almost bent in half. You can't fake that hit. You're really getting hit with that damn lid.
You got hit with that. Yeah.
Oh, man. But man, that was a good fight. That was a really, really good match.
When I was at work today, I saw a bunch of metal trash cans and I started laughing. It's like, I'm going to go find my boss real quick. Hold on a second.
Bam! Let's see how they do this. Wham! Well, I did it wrong.
There's a lawsuit. Well,
I guess you're supposed to be kind of ready for it. No?
Yeah, so that was a fun match, but the next match up was what was anticipated for ever since Dream Girl Ellie stepped on the scene and stepped to Briggs with her Dark Arts faction.
Yeah.
And all these wrestlers in tow. Alyssa Rios finally takes Dream Girl Ellie's challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And
she
man, this
it.
one, she accepted. This is a good match. This was my match of the night. I had a lot of fun with this. And the reason being is I give both these ladies a lot of credit for everything that they did to make this work and make it look good. But Alyssa shined for me off her energy and her presence. There was just something about her that made me want to root for her, but I didn't. Now, I don't know what happened to my sour ass that night, but I started pulling for Ellie. And the next thing you know, I'm pulling for Orion. I made a heel turn that night, man. So, but Alyssa, you did great, but Ellie was going to beat your ass. Yeah. And that's all there was to it.
Alyssa looks like the kid next door that you don't want to see get beat, but she gave as good as she got. That, you know what I mean? She did. She was out there. She was pushing Ellie to the limit. Ellie wound up getting out of the ring at one point and trying to run around the ring.
I love that.
And she's in hot pursuit, man. She's coming after her. And she tried to move on Alyssa. When Ellie jumps in the ring, Alyssa's normally you would just jump in right after him and get basically a face kick because that's usually what they do. Well, she didn't pull it off. She went to go do something and Alyssa knocked her one. And I don't think she was ready for that. She jumps in, they start wrestling, and there's a move that I don't know that I've ever seen where Alyssa Rios jumps up on Ellie's back and she has her knees like in her back.
Yeah.
And pulling her backward.
Backstab.
And just nailed her. And I was like, holy crap, that's a hell of a move.
Yeah, it's a cool move.
Yeah. That kid is really good. Ellie showed exactly what she's capable of.
According to Ellie, that didn't happen.
Oh,
according to Ellie, that move that did not happen. Even though we have video proof, it didn't happen.
I'm totally wrong.
Ellie.
Then never mind.
Well, we'll see about taking that down.
But Ellie was. You see why she's there now. I mean, I know she's there because she's a heel. She's fun to watch just being a heel. But I'm really glad that she got into the ring and wrestled because you see really how talented she is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you see what a heel she is also. So she's mixing both of it, and it's like, oh, what a beautiful heel! I love it. It's so good. And Alyssa almost won at one point. She almost got her, and I was like, not knowing how it's going to work out. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what they were going to do.
Here's one of the
know she would have got her butt beat if she did win. So
yeah. One of the beautiful things. Yeah, she absolutely would have suffered a massive beatdown if she won.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't suffer one for losing. But, I mean, seriously. Here's the thing, though. I could have walked into this match, never seen Alyssa or Ellie before in my life, and told you almost instantly who the heel was, who the face was, and we saw a story play out. And I like that. I love that. Well done. God, that was a fun match. And it I think a lot of it for me was just the anticipation ever since Ellie showed up. It's like, oh, this I want to see. Come on, Ellie. And there it is.
Want to see a wrestling match. And I'll tell you, this match was just as good. I would say I'd put this match up against any of the matches of the night because of the sheer talent of those two in the ring. I don't know how much Alyssa Rios. I don't know how much Alyssa Rios has wrestled. I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't know if this is her first, second, third, or if she's been doing it for years. Because she acted. If it's like one of her first matches, they put her in the ring with the perfect opponent.
Yeah, I really, I was remiss. I didn't look up her history, so I apologize in advance for that. I'm really not sure what her background is, but she looked really good. So
she did a damn good job. Man. I hope to see more of her. Let me put it that way. I hope she shows up more because they were really good in the ring together.
Yes, that was entertaining.
And to see Ellie just be able to wrestle the way that you knew she could, but you want to see it. You want to see the action. And man, she's damn good. She was really freaking good. Absolutely. I guess you don't travel all over the world and be bad at your job. So she's really damn good.
Exactly. She's doing something right. That's for sure.
Good job. Not that you need to hear it from an old man, but
Yeah. Well, Briggs versus Soko in a tables match. This was a highly anticipated match.
Yeah.
Dude, we got so many freaking brawls out of
God.
Saturday night. My God, just knockdowns, just what the hell? It was a brutal event, man.
They're both big guys. I'm trying to explain to my wife, like you can feel the vibration when these guys were hitting the mat. Yeah, I mean, these are two big brawlers.
Yeah.
Briggs is a brawler. Soko is a brawler. I want Soko to be kidnapped again and unbrainwashed,
deprogrammed
by the D1, by the D1 guys.
Get him out of the dark arts faction.
Got to be the next thing. Got to get him out of dark arts. He doesn't need to be there. He's a good guy, by God. So I find it's hard for me to root against Soko, knowing that
he's entertaining,
kidnapped by the dark arts.
He's so good,
and brainwashed.
He's so good. And here's the thing. Here's what we talk about Briggs a lot, and how can you not? This guy's entrance, his swagger, his music, everything about him, he's in charge the minute he steps foot outside of Gorilla. It's like, wow, look at that. Man, I love this match. I like anything with tables or ladders or chairs or, when there's going to be some violence, I'm there,
Yeah. As long as it's not happening to me, I'm good.
Oh, man. This one, again, I sensed just real beef and real, anger between these guys. They really had, oh, man. But this match, of course, we're going to have shenanigans.
The funny thing is, it wasn't as shenanigan infested. This whole night was not as shenanigan infested as I thought it was going to be.
There are not a lot of run-ins, not a lot of beatdowns, not a lot of anything, man, which was fine.
Briggs and Soko are going on. They're slamming each other, hitting each other. They're setting up the tables for the other one to fall into. Well, Briggs winds up setting up both tables, grabbing Soko. They're fighting a little bit more. He finally gets to where he throws Soko through the tables. Boom! Solid hit. Looks great in the video. Looked great where I was standing. It was a perfect landing. And who shows up? Oh, yeah, the ref is knocked out. I forgot about that. The ref is knocked out. He can't see any of this. So who shows up after that? Colt Manson. Colt Manson. I always get those.
Well, look, we got Chris Mason. Colt Manson is really hard.
Manson. In his little cowboy outfit. Well, he's got the mask on anyway. And he jumps up and he starts beating Briggs with a chair again. And I'm like, oh my God. He drags Soko out of the broken table, throws Briggs into the table,
wakes the ref up,
goes over, grabs the ref, wakes the ref up, enough for the ref to see that Briggs is in the table. And somehow, video evidence doesn't matter.
We do not do replays.
The fact that there's 300 people in this damn auditorium that saw the win doesn't matter.
You know what? Let's stop.
The win goes to Soko.
Yeah, of course it does, because that's the rules. Here's the thing. I'm with you 100%. And this is the one thing that any wrestling fan has got to unplug from reality when this shit goes down. And
I knew that. I knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as that ref went out. I was like, okay, here comes the shenanigans.
Yeah, we do no replays. Everybody's seen it. The refs are always oblivious. They can't count. They count slow. They count fast. Man, I think somebody's cheating somewhere is all I'm saying.
The one who plays it off the best, I got to say, out of all the refs we've seen, I think Jay is the one who plays off being distracted. He has a lot of fun with it
when people start hollering at him.
Because he does have fun with the audience at the same time. So that's freaking great. But this, oh my God, for them to give that to Soko, I was dying. And of course, when Soko's coming out of his daze and confused, he's looking around. He has no idea what Manson did. So he's like, what? And he's like, I won. He's like, oh, okay, I won. It was great.
So it was good. It was
I
good.
love that guy.
Yes.
Again, Soko's another guy that I will watch, and I don't care if he's a heel, I don't care what he is. I enjoy watching that guy because he's so good. They're all so good, but he just came out of nowhere. He was a new guy. I guess he was gone for a while, came back. So he knows how to play the crowd too, and he's so good at it. And he's such a fun. And then that with the table, I can't even talk about it because if you didn't see it, you'll be like, "What the hell is Dave talking about?"
Yeah.
But it was so much fun to watch the obvious winner lose because of the mentality. Oh, it's so great.
Yeah,
All I will say is Manson got a little bit of his back on him by the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Who else? Who was the next one? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
The next one is this is the one that cracked me up. I did not see this coming. The custody of Donnie Harris Jr. match.
I forgot about that.
A custody battle. Oh my God. So folks, let's put it this way. Donnie and his co-commentator Darian Drummond have been having beef for quite a while.
Oh my goodness.
And this came down, and during these times, Curtis Wake would intervene and save Donnie. So, you know, Donnie has a friend in Curtis.
Yeah.
Yes, a couple times. So
he actually lost the match by saving Donnie at one point.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did. So this night, Curtis Wake is Donnie's champion in this custody battle. And if Curtis wins, Donnie gets to choose Darian Drummond's matches for the next 6 months.
That's going to be fun, Darian. Have fun with that.
If Darian wins, Donnie becomes his slave.
For a year.
Wow. Yeah, I was worried about this, and I know Donnie was worried about this match too. Holy crap! Now let me. I gotta stop and talk about Darian. We give Darian a lot of crap on the show because of the way he treats Donnie, and let's be fair, he's a jerk about it.
Yeah, but he's a really good jerk about it. He's so good at being a jerk.
He is. And damn it, if he's not rubbing off on me. So I don't know what happened to me that night, but I went for all the heels. So, but I really, I didn't want Curtis to lose because I didn't want to see Donnie punished. But Darian's gone up a few points in my book. So
yeah, and I know why.
Yeah, we won't talk about that, but we're not
going to talk about that. But it's fun.
You know,
Darian can't help but be a heel. I think it's in his nature.
I think so. It seems like he enjoys it. He's such a good
heel. He's so fun to watch. He's good in the ring. He's really good in the ring. Curtis Wake comes out, and he's gotten better and better. He's a fairly new wrestler. He's only been wrestling for what, about, as far as I know, about 6 months.
I'm not sure.
I know he started this past year at CWF. I'm not sure how much he's done before that. Again, I'm going to have to go back and take a look.
Yeah.
But he's really gotten to be good. He's getting his feelers out. I think he's getting comfortable now to where he's in the ring and it's home now. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he's latched on to this rocker gimmick, which works.
Yeah,
for him.
Which works good.
And it seems like the crowd likes it. Hey, I'm all for any gimmick, anything to help. And it gives him something to ground himself to. This is his persona.
Right.
And this was a fun match just because it was, oh my God, what if Curtis loses and Donnie becomes an indentured servant to Darian?
Like, I can't even imagine.
I was looking forward to it.
Oh, man.
I can only imagine what Darian would have done. I can only imagine. So I was kind of looking forward to it, not for Donnie's sake, but for entertainment value. I was wanting to see where they were going to go with this.
But thank good man, Donnie. I'm for you. I'm glad. I'm really glad that Darian didn't win. Darian, I'm sorry for you for what's coming in the next 6 matches that you got coming up.
Oh my!
Or more. God. I don't know how it's going to work out for you, buddy.
You know what? Darian might surprise us.
He might.
No matter what.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy. He
surprised us a couple of times.
You know, I just wish that night he would have picked up the pickle. That's all I'm saying.
The pickle. That kid lost the pickle.
Who expects a giant dill pickle on the floor along ringside? That's all I'm saying. It would have been a perfect weapon.
He thought about it. He thought about it.
He gave it a pause.
We were looking at him like, you can do it. It's
pickle.
You can do it and get away with it.
It's a pickle match. All right. Yeah, there you go, Briggs. Pickle match.
But that was a good match. I mean, they were really well matched against each other.
They were.
And
they were.
There was some good, I mean, all night, but in this match, if I remember correctly, there was a couple of really good body slams, man. Like just up in the air, just throwing each other down. I was like, holy crap, how are they moving? Like I would get one body slam and I'd be like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to crawl to the end. They'd be dragging me back into the ring. I'd be like, no, old man's got to go now. I want to go home. I'm done.
Yeah. I'd like to take one fall, and that's it. That's what I want to see. Just
one fall.
One fall. Anyway, one day.
Okay. So. You first.
Okay. All right.
If you survive.
I don't know. Be gentle. Anyway, next up, Chris Mason. This is where he got to cash in his contract for a match of his choosing, which became a bull rope match against Colt Manson. Man, here comes Slugfest number 3.
Again, 2 big brute guys just beating the hell out of each other. You know that couldn't have felt good. I don't care how much you're just that rope is so big and round, and they're just beating the hell out of each other. It was great. It was a great match.
Just to paraphrase Big E, 2 big meaty men.
No.
Wow.
What a bull rope match is. I'm not going there. I'm looking away. I'm looking into space. I'm looking at my Boba Fett painting that I did.
Slapping meat. That's where I was going.
Nope.
Yeah. Anyway.
Meat. Oh.
Yeah. Hey.
A bull rope match is the 2 wrestlers have a rope wrapped around each wrist. One,
right.
Each has one of their wrists wrapped, and you're basically tethered to the other wrestler. And then as you have knocked the other wrestler out, you have to go to each corner and tap each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you win. Well, Colt the first time got 1, 2. Got dragged back in, hit, beat up, got knocked down. Colt Manson stands up. 1, 2, almost 3, gets dragged back in. And these guys are basically strangling each other with the rope. They're beating each other with the rope. They're throwing each other out of the ring and then dragging them back into the ring with the rope. It was, I'd never seen, I've heard of it. I kind of knew of the rope match, but I'd never actually seen it.
It's a fun match. It
was a fun match for me because I'm watching. I don't think it was a fun match for either one of those guys.
I don't know. We'll have to ask.
They were getting the living hell beat out of them. But man, these guys, they're both big guys. I mean, Colt Manson is a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Mason is a big guy. And they're literally picking each other up and body slamming. I mean, and coming off ropes. And I think it was Jay. I think Jay Blanchard was the ref in this one, if I remember correctly. I didn't write it down. I should have. But he got out of the ring. And I think part of the thing was, A, they're both big guys beating the hell out of each other. But B,
he'd have just been in the way with that rope.
If that rope would have got tangled around him,
he needed to be out of the ring.
He could have got hurt. I mean, whoever was reffing, I think it was Jay, would have gotten hurt had that rope gone the wrong way. Had one of them like whipped it and you just smacked him in the face. I mean, so I would have got out of the ring too. But it's good because he's walking around watching everything and he's interacting with the audience. Like, that's what I love about him being a ref, is as he's walking around, he'll be looking. Somebody will get hurt and he has the reaction like, oh, and then he'll look at the audience and he'll be like, shut up. Or he'll be like, no. And he'll interact and then he'll go back to reffing. It's fun to watch him. I start watching him more reffing than the matches sometimes because of the way he's interacting with everybody. The kid really doesn't stay focused on one thing.
No, he's
and it's got to be tough. He's there, man. He's in it. He's in it to win it, and it's good to watch.
Yeah. So this match, of course, you can't have You can't have Colt Manson without shenanigans or playing dirty. So he grabs the belt, smashes it into Chris Mason's face,
right,
and proceeds to go around and tap the turnbuckles. But here comes payback from Marshall Briggs for earlier in the night.
And everybody cheered. This is what you were talking about.
We knew what was happening. We knew what was going down. It was beatdown time, and it was like, man, you know.
And it was. I almost felt sorry for Manson, but not so much.
I wrote down notes when I went back and watched. Marshall Briggs is not having any of this bullshit on his watch. Pretty much.
No, not anymore.
That's it. We're done. He's coming in. He means business. And man, does he take it out on Manson with a chair.
Woo. Yes, he does. Man, he beat the hell out of that guy so bad. And then I think Chris Mason got up and beat him up some more.
He got around to 3 on the turnbuckles, and they had to fight a little slight detour, and then right back over to 4. So it was, Mason retained the D1 championship on that. So that was.
That crowd got so loud when he won. When he hit number 4, when he slapped number 4 turnbuckle, the crowd went absolutely, I'm going to say it, batshit crazy. And it was great to see. And he had Mason gets this huge smile. And you just want to like pat him on the back and hug him and go, good job, kid. Because he did such a good job in this fight.
Yeah.
And for him to win, I was like, yes, he's kept the belt. This is awesome. And the crowd was going nuts. They were so loud. And it was fun to see. It was good to see him like hold that belt up again. And he's got the rope in one hand. He's got that belt in the other. And I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you win. That was a good damn match. And he deserved that belt. He definitely deserved that belt.
Man. So the main event. Ladder match for the World Championship, the CWF Championship, World Championship match, ladder event, ladder main event. I can't speak. Sorry, folks. This was the Frat Daddy Bryce Cannon versus the Vision Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Until the Dark Arts faction decides, hey, we're going to play strength in numbers. And surround the ring. Again, Briggs has already had enough for the night, not having this on his watch. He comes out and throws those guys out of the ring to the locker room, banished from ringside, and introduces Jack McGuire as number 3 in a triple threat ladder match.
One thing, they didn't want to leave. They were going to try and flex their muscle. So what does Briggs do? I will strip Orion of that belt because it's my belt. It's a CWF belt. I am the CWF. I will strip that man of that belt if you don't all leave. And Orion just goes into a panic. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yes.
Because he wasn't going to count 1, 2, 3. He wasn't going to count to 10.
It's like, go.
If I don't see you leaving right away, I'm going to take that damn belt. And that was awesome because I've been waiting for him or someone to come out and do that. And it was really cool to see. I mean, Ellie looked shocked. And it's like, well, these things happen. You got to get out of here. And that,
which is good,
And then, like you said, oh yeah, by the way, you got one more contender.
Jack from the beginning.
Poor Jack. Poor Jack's how many fights the whole time so far that night?
I bet you if Jack would have known, I'd like to know what went through his mind when he found out that it's just down to him. And okay, so folks, let's back up a minute. Frat Daddy Bryce Cannon appeared to take a pretty bad hit. It almost looked like the ladder hit him in the face pretty damn hard, and he went out of the match. And they took him backstage.
I can't find anything on that.
I haven't either.
I can't find anything on that, but they did the mark and got him out of there quick.
Yeah. So Bryce, we're pulling for you, man. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. So I am hoping that he's all right. By the end of the match, Orion had either a cut on his hand. I couldn't tell for sure. It looked like it was on his hand.
I think he got cut by the ladder or something.
Yeah, and I'm hoping he's all right. I hope he doesn't have to get stitches or anything because that could take you out of a match. You don't when that's your work, you don't want to get taken out of a match. So I hope that's okay too.
Right.
Yeah, Bryce didn't look like
Yeah,
that
so
ladder
after
came
Bryce,
back.
that happened early in the match, and that basically put Jack McGuire in the position to really hang with quite the veteran of Orion.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
let me tell you, Jack looked really good. And this is working with Orion really showcased Jack and
Yeah.
Orion's ability. And I'm going to say this now, watching Orion in the ring, you know why he has the belt. You know why that belt is around him. And again, I was cheering for Orion. I know everybody around me was looking at me like I was a nut job, but there's a reason he has the belt.
I, of course, was cheering for Jack because he's the good guy. You're supposed to cheer for the good guy, Scott.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
But watching Orion, because as soon as Bryce was taken out, that instantly gave those two guys more time in the ring and no rest time. With the third guy, you can roll out and let two guys do their thing, catch your breath, come back in. For either one of these guys couldn't catch a breath.
Yep. And they did.
And they went on for a while. This was a long match. And I was getting concerned for both of them. And in my real head, like real time, I was like, these guys could very easily slip up now because it looks like they're getting tired.
Tired.
And
yeah.
I don't know how they did it. I mean, they were picking each other up, throwing each other down. They're getting knocked off ladders. They're getting thrown into ropes. They're coming off of ropes and doing body slams. They did this for I don't know how long. And then Orion takes Jack and throws him on the ladder. Like he's got the ladder up. He's got another ladder from the ropes to the other ladder.
Bridge.
He throws him. He basically throws him on the bridge. And then a little bit later on, Jack grabs Orion and does the same thing. It's a flat hit. Orion rolls off. And both times I'm just like, oh my God, there's no fake in that. I don't give a damn. No. If anybody ever tells me it's all fake, I will smack somebody in the nose with a rolled up newspaper and say, no, because you can't fake that kind of hit. You can't. And when I see these guys hit like that, I'm like, oh my God.
It hurts me. I cringed so much that night, man. Oh my God.
Man.
I felt every bit of it.
Yeah, like thank God, because I would bruise so easily at my age. But these guys, they were giving it their all. Jack was getting the living hell beat out of him. Orion was getting the living hell beat out of him. And the hits, I'm telling you, the hits that these guys give to each other, you can't fake them. You can pull back on a hit. You can make sure it's not gonna, kill somebody when you hit somebody or slap somebody or do whatever. They fall out of the ring. It's a semi-controlled move. And I say semi-controlled because anything could go wrong when you're in the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to watch these guys for that long without the ability to roll out of the ring
and catch a
breath, that to me was just incredible. I mean, the stamina on these two guys. I mean, I can run 3 miles. I can do 3 miles in heat, and I'm dead by the time I get back. I want a nap. But these guys had to be the equivalent of everything that they were doing, had to be equivalent of a 10-mile run in full gear. I mean, you can't fake it. And I was just shocked that this damn thing went on, and they just kept beating the hell out of each other. And I'm like, oh my God, what do you guys just surrender already?
Yeah.
And they're not. They're each taking the turn going up the ladder,
it was so close God. So many times. So let's talk about the ending.
Yeah. This I'll let you take it up from here.
This was something. Jack finally, oh my God, I don't know how many times he was within finger reach of this belt. Finally grabs it, and as he gets it in his hand, Orion plows into the side of the ladder. Jack falls off the ladder. The belt goes flying into Orion's hands, and bam, he retains.
He grabs the belt and he runs up. He slams against the ropes, and he's got that belt.
Mine. Mine.
And
Love it.
everybody's initially thinking Jack got it, but I think you have to have full possession
Yeah.
and on the ground for that to
Yeah.
matter. So it doesn't matter if you're wrestling on the ladder and if that belt just somehow magically comes loose and falls to the ground, it's whatever guy gets to that thing first then at that point. Doesn't matter if you were the guy who loosened
I
it.
think if Jack could have been I don't think he ever really held it on long enough.
Right.
Because
Well, I
I've
think
seen it
his
before.
feet
All they
had
got to
to
do is
be
hold it. Yeah.
on the mat.
Oh.
I think you have to. I think this is what it sounded like they were saying.
Maybe
is that
so.
if you get the belt, your feet have to be on the mat, or you have to be on the mat, and then you win the belt. So Orion was already on the mat. So the instant that belt fell into his hands, he had it. He won it. And I was just like, oh my God. And you know what? I am going to agree with you. Orion deserved that win. I did not feel bad that Orion got the belt. I felt bad that Jack lost it after taking
what?
Damn beating.
If Jack McGuire is going to lose,
yeah.
Look who he lost to. Look who he lost to. So
exactly.
Jack McGuire did not lose. That man went through hell that night and came out standing still. So Jack McGuire is
the fact that this proves that Orion can win without shenanigans.
Of course he can.
Well, but what I'm saying is that he's gotten so used to using shenanigans and using like a Colt Manson to come in and hit somebody with a chair, or to have an Ellie jump and grab somebody's ankles and flip them out, or a Ronan Laveau to come in and help him, or name it. He didn't need that, and he proved that he Orion, the Vision, can have his own vision all on his own. He doesn't need the shenanigans. And I think that might be a moment of clarity for him. That's maybe not, but that's so. I think that would be really nice to see. And I don't know if he'd ever do this because it's not in his character right now, but to see somebody come out to try and help him and him wave them off. Like, no, this is mine. This is, this is all me.
It might be interesting to see.
It would be good. Not that he's not still a heel, but to be a heel with honor. It's like the old mafia bosses, men of honor. Well, yeah, they killed 500 people yesterday at the during the olive oil war, but they were all gangsters too, so it was okay.
Yeah, so that main event was pretty damn awesome. Everything about this night was awesome. You know what's awesome? Even though they're taking a break in October, when they come back in November, I forget the date, it was announced, and hopefully it holds. We have Moose. Moose is back.
Briggs is making Orion defend the belt against Moose.
Okay, Orion does not retain without shenanigans. That is my prediction.
Not against Moose. He'll try shenanigans against Moose. Just like Flowhawk did.
Machine.
Yeah, just like the Flowhawk did. Because he had to have shenanigans then to win against Moose.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's going to be lots of shenanigans. But I don't know, is Moose going to travel alone? Who knows?
Will we see anybody else from the system? Who knows?
I don't know.
So that's so really looking forward to that. It is. Folks, if you're in the Milton, Pensacola area, this is a great night every month. Head out for CWF Wrestling. They're usually at Milton Auditorium. That's their home base. Occasionally, we've seen shows over at the Pensacola Fairgrounds. Come
back.
It's a great night. It's not expensive. It's fun. Kids are there. I just want to talk about, look, this is one of the beauties of wrestling. All you got to do is take a look at the audience. We have people from all walks of life, income, you name it, beliefs, and we all come together under one belief. We want to watch some people beat some ass.
Beat the hell out of each other in a ring. So and I'll tell you,
it's such
these
a unifying
two on
message.
That night were freaking great. Ellie,
it was awesome.
And Alyssa, fantastic match.
Yes.
And of course, you gotta call out for Johnny. and Chris, Mason, these guys,
I big
they
shout out
all
to
put it
all
out
of y'all.
there. They,
Yes.
absolutely. I just, even Darian Drummond, who's just a mean guy to Donnie.
Yeah, there's something there. We're gonna have to ask Darian
Darian
what exactly
is so
has
good
really set him off.
He's so good at being the heel. He plays it so well. I love watching him. And he's got that smile when he's doing something rotten. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, he enjoys this job.
He absolutely
enjoys this
it.
job a lot. And you know what? I wish I enjoyed my job as much as he enjoys his.
No kidding. No kidding. All right, folks. So there you have it. CWS Proving Ground 6 recap. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
If you like our show, we talk wrestling, we talk movies, and we've just started where we're interviewing wrestlers and bringing them on to talk about their movies and wrestling. So, hey, if you got something you want to see or hear us talk about, drop us a line. So hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. You can catch us on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, Google, you name it. Look for Old Ass Movie Reviews, OAMR, and we will catch you later.
Cheers.